Hey, here we go. Wide, ain't it?
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. 25. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got 26.
Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
You gonna see me? Hey, kill. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Kill. 61. Match box. 26.
They'll try to right side with Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 43. 26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott uses the stiff arm, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Back. Here we go, 46. Orbit. 26.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
38 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Prescott from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. On first down. It's Elliott, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Then we're going to 53.
This is Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you run into big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
He's going to loft one. Deep left side. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Yeah, good job, man.
Amari Cooper, 69 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Marr on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Packers nothing. Brett Maher to kick off 4 down.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Over.
Rodgers now on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
88.
Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Hey, Mike 7.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Mike 7.
Oh, yeah.
Rodgers again now. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Rodgers pass complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Cowboys' 39-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you.
Sponge. Hey, take 26.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Get 300. Get 300. Shift.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And able to work his way down to the 16. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And this one's not close, not even close. Short and to the right, it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Keep playing hard.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
42. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 13. Check 13. Kill. 26.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's what I do. Check 52. 26.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch your legs.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Watch the screen. Here we go, 47. Watch the screen. Jack. Here we go, going to 53. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Get in the right room. Easy.
To throw again, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And 47.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Cooper was the target there.
Keep doing that.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You can't block me. 30. You can't block me. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You can't block me.
Here we go, 46, 46.
38 to Mike.
Here we go, going to 54, wide in.
Check 99.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide in. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Here we go, wide in.
Check 42's to Mike.
Here we go, going to 53.
Because I'm about to take you to school. Kill, 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 kill. Shift. To the roll. West.
26.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Here's Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Give me the ball.
Ezekiel Elliott, 33 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. What a soul-searching now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go. Wide in.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Begin.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide in. 26.
Prescott on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Here we go. 46. 26.
On 1st down, it's Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator. Wouldn't we clip out the box score? Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
47. 26.
Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers going to throw again. It's caught here by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Prescott now from the 50. Going long here for Wallace. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Joshua Jackson there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check pass, check pass. Check 37.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, watch the slant. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He finds his target, Beckham. A great open field tackle that's going to stop him shy of the goal line. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone, We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Kill. Turn it up.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Crash. Check. Check. 42's the mic.
Here we go, 47.
2's the mic.
Here we go, going to 53.
Joker. Take. Spell.
26.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Here we go.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Going to 54, line in.
Check.
Here we go, going to 54, line in. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. Cooper was the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, echo.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Target.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Like 5. Get that quarterback, D-line.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And that's complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pick up there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. And again, it's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive? And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Green 18.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Slam, slam.
Take Mike. Green 19.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch.
Check 30.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now a desperate. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line. Today's
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship, and do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.